All right, here we go. What's going on, team? So we have Jerome Powell speaking today. Give me one quick second to pull it up. Same. All right, all right. Looks like market is pushing up. We're still slightly in the red, mainly because of Apple. So not very surprised there. All right. There it goes, indicating signs of an uptrend. Yeah, still making higher highs. Almost breaking into the green. All right. All right, so we still have that pre-market resistance right around 21.15. So please make sure that you guys are aware of that. We'll see if we could actually still break above it, but it's going to be quite interesting to see if we can see some higher highs once he begins to speak. So there it goes, testing, 21.11, 21.10, lots of echo. Here we go. I was supposed to get an email once they began to go live, and I still have yet to receive it. I do apologize for that. I don't know if they haven't even sent it out, but I have not gotten the email yet for the live. So still waiting on that email from them. Supposedly we get it right before they go live. And I have not gotten it yet. So did you like and subscribe? Yeah. So waiting for it to be broadcasted. Here it goes, testing that same resistance. So for those that are just, so is it pre-recorded? It says that it is pre-recorded on the Federal Reserve website, but it would still have been nice to have shown you guys the video. That's why I signed up. You had to apply for the conference and to get access to it. And I know a lot of you guys probably don't care to apply. So I did it for us, and I haven't even received the email yet. So they're supposed to, they said that they're supposed to send that, it's a virtual conference, right? It says that I have been registered, that I just have to look out for an email, but never got the email. So at least we still get to see how the market's reacting. For the meanwhile, one of the things that I did want to quickly talk about is the series of reports that were released today. One of the most important ones that was just released is pending home sales, and it came in less than, or it came in 2%, came in worse than expected, supposedly. But this is actually a pretty good thing. So hear this. This is pending home sales, and it came in at negative 2%. Our expectation was negative 0.5%. And I think, for the average person, as an economy, yes, it is bad that pending home sales, meaning that properties under contract to sell, has slowed down for the month of August. But if you actually think about it, what has been the whole focus of the Federal Reserve? To slow down our economy, right? And if they see firsthand that home sales are beginning to slow down, then they are seeing that, hey, the economy is beginning to feel our pressure and we can begin to be less aggressive. So it's kind of like reverse right now, where right now bad news is good news in that sense of slowdown for the economy. Anything showcasing that the economy is slowing down is good for the economy. It's good for the Federal Reserve long term, right? So short term pain for long term gain. It's kind of what I'm focused on as of right now. So we are approaching a slight resistance right around 2130. So please make sure that we are aware. No, so Ricky, please check your spam folder. Dude, I am checking. I checked everything. I checked my junk folder. I checked everything. So let me see. Oh, wait, I got it. Nope. It says page not found. Let's see if I get it. It's saying that it's through Zoom. Look at this. All right, we all know that from time to time the Federal Reserve website is pretty outdated, but I clicked on a link that they sent me. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up for you guys. I clicked on a link that they sent me. It's like, okay, join the conference, and it literally says, let's see. Give me 1 second. Welcome to all right. This thing is pre-recorded. Look at that. You guys ready? Okay. Don't be mad. It's literally 2 minutes.
And welcome to the 10th Annual Community Banking Research Conference. I've attended this conference twice before, including the first one back in 2013, and I can attest to the quality of the research and the discussions. While I'm coming to you virtually today, many of you are gathering in person for the first time in 3 years, and I'm sure it will make an excellent event even more enjoyable. The Community Banking Research Conference brings together researchers, regulators, policymakers, and community bankers to discuss the unique and important role that community banks play in our economy. The conference was launched in the years following the financial crisis in a collaboration by the Federal Reserve, the Conference of State Bank Supervisors, and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. The conference was developed to deepen our understanding of the community bank business model and to provide a forum to discuss research with academics, policymakers, regulators, and community bankers. The research presented over the years has informed supervisory and regulatory policy debates and continues to challenge our thinking. It has highlighted the vital links between community banks and small businesses, the availability of credit in low and moderate income communities, how community banks support their local communities in times of crisis, and the impact of technology. A critical feature of the research sessions is that community bankers join academic moderators to provide feedback from a practitioner's perspective. The challenges facing community banks have changed significantly over the past 10 years. Community banks have demonstrated remarkable resilience, and conferences like this have helped regulators and supervisors to better understand those changes. I want to congratulate the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis for a decade of hosting an important and informative conference. And I want to thank our colleagues at the Fed, the FDIC, and the Conference of State Bank Supervisors. On a sadder note, I also want to recognize the passing of John Ryan, who was president of the Conference of State Bank Supervisors for many years, who passed away this past May.
Damn.
John's impact on the CSBS and his contributions to the financial services sector overall were significant, and he is missed by all who knew and worked with him. Thanks also to the researchers and all the community banking professionals for their insight and contributions over the years. Thank you all, and have a great conference.
All right. Don't be mad at me. That's what the introduction was. That was all. All right. I'm not joking. I swear I didn't. Oh man. I swear that's it. That's the introduction. That's where Jerome Powell speaks. He introduces, what is it? The Board of Banking? No, that's it. Yeah, and he read off a script, right? Oh, man. Look at that. All right, so we have... Why would it say that? Why does it say watch live then? Speech. Watch live. Welcoming remarks, I guess. Yeah, and it's pre-recorded. So let's say virtual. We have on the 30th, speech by the vice chair. Okay. Why is the price going up? I don't think it has anything to do with, well, let me actually do this. So we were actually live with our Learn Plan Profit team right before this. So one of the things that we were talking about is that Apple actually released bad news. So we talked about this many times before, where like Apple has such a large market cap that if Apple goes down or if Apple goes up significantly, it can move overall markets. And one of the main reasons that the market opened up in the red, especially during the pre-market session, was because of Apple. There was no bad news over the weekend for the overall market, overnight, just based off of the overall market. It was all because of Apple. Apple released that they're going to slow down on their overall production for their iPhone 14 because demand was not as high as expected. Surprise, surprise, finally Apple is beginning to see that people are fed up with the idea of tweaking their phone in the smallest way and then releasing it as a brand new iPhone. I really hope that this encourages Apple to continue to innovate and provide us with products that are actually worth buying. With that being said, I'm going to be buying the new iPhone 14. No, just kidding. Honestly, I actually might, but my phone's a little bit older. And I use it for all these different things that I do. So, so I guess I'm not the best example of this, but yeah, I wanted you guys to be aware of why was the market in the red during that pre-market session, and why has it been kind of struggling to recover. So we just surpassed previous highs as of yesterday, and yeah, I mean, right now we're still indicating signs of an uptrend. Yes, we are still bearish. Yes, we are still oversold, but we're finally beginning to break above the EMA and working our way probably to the moving average if nothing worse is announced, right? So as long as nothing worse is being announced, then we should be able to see a slight little recovery. with that being said, overall market direction is still very bearish, so please make sure that you respect that and that you stay selective with the trades that you choose to take. So the market is tired. So Powell really baited my squad. Yeah, no, same here. Hey, but as long as the market's going up, I mean, I don't care, right? Let's go click like team. All right, I wanted to ask you guys, I mean, that was a very, very short video from Jerome Powell. We have about 4,000 of you here. I can continue to go live and trade and talk to you guys and answer questions, or we can just close it out. What would you guys prefer? I'll let you guys decide. Right now we have 521 likes. If I can at least even get 1,500 of you to drop a like, I would love to continue to host the live. And it looks like my camera is overheating, but I'll just use my other one. So stay on the live, stay on the, whoa. Okay. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty easy answer then. So, all right, let's continue to go live and maybe answer some of your guys' questions. Yeah. So we're at 700 likes. Let's see if we can hit 1,500. So TQQQ looking a little bit more on the overbought side. You know, one of the main reasons that I've been able to even stay green during red days is because I reduced my position size at overbought levels. One of the things that you guys probably saw me do is as soon as we put up the video of Jerome Powell, I began to reduce my position size at overbought levels. I'm never afraid to reduce my position size, but Ricky, what if it continues to go up? I mean, being completely honest, I mean, I understand that the market is more bearish than it is bullish right now. And although my hopes and my desires for the market is for it to recover, it doesn't matter what my hopes or my desires are, right? My job is to understand current market conditions. And anytime that we have a nice little rally like this, I like to lock in profits because I know that I have really no ground to stand on when overall direction is still against us. There's nothing wrong with taking advantage of an opportunity that you see fit, but it's also very important to stay realistic, right? So just like, yeah, I can day trade TQQQ, but I need to respect that bear trend that it has on the 1 hour time frame. Do you get what I mean? Does that make sense? All right, and again, it's never that it's going to be perfect. This thing can break above slight resistance right here, right around 2150. It can break above. It can continue to indicate signs of an option. And then guess what I can do then? I can always jump back in. So I would rather play it safe than to be sorry. And again, as time goes on, I hope that that begins to make more sense to you. So why do Americans have so much fun, envious Canadian? What do you mean? Why do we have... What am I doing that's so much fun? I'm doing the same thing that you're probably doing. Sit in front of a screen, watching the market go up or down. No? All right. There it goes. We have 1,200 of you that dropped a like. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys. Today we are doing the one chip challenge. I don't know if you see them behind me. I have 8 of these bad boys. Have you guys heard of these? The one chip challenge at the HQ at 11:30 in the morning today. So 11:30 today, 11:30 a.m. at the HQ. If you want to partake, make sure you show up early. If you just want to watch, then make sure that you just show up by 11:30. If you don't want to be on camera, then don't show up, right? We'll have a few people there. It's not going to be anything crazy. But yeah, so, all right. So we have some people that are just joining. They're like, what's going on? What did Powell say? You missed his 2-minute conversation. So you're just late to the live stream. So fly me out. So, yo, spicy chip challenge. Yep. Post the video. Yeah, we'll probably post it later down the road, but we just thought it'd be fun. We've been seeing a lot of it, obviously, on social media, and market's been a little bit slower, so we thought that we'd just do something fun at the HQ, and it's funny, right? It's entertainment for all of us. So, crush it and sniff it. Oh, no, thank you. So will you eat one? I don't know. Depends. But we have 8 of them for you guys, right? See you there. All right, sounds good. So yeah, 11:30 today at the TechBuds HQ. You can Google search TechBuds HQ, and it should pop up with the address. And it's in Chandler, Arizona. So hope to see some of you guys there. Have you ever tried one? Heck no, Edgar. You think I'm insane? You think I'm insane? You think I want to try one of these? No. Jesus. All right. Approaching that same resistance level. There it goes. Watch for the break above 2150. 2150. We are indicating signs of an uptrend. There it goes. Higher highs. Let's see if we can continue to rally. Up 2% on the day. What's going on here? Come on, buddy. Ricky, would you mind if you stream it to the team? I will not be streaming it because I'm going to be recording it off of my phone and stuff like that. And there's going to be enough people at the HQ that it would mess up the overall stream if other people begin to connect to the internet. So I'll record it for sure. Okay. They are not spicy, Ricky. Trust. Oh, Moses. Yeah, I'm sure they're not spicy, dude. Heck no. Ricky, 2K likes and you can fly me out. If you can get me 10,000 likes by the time that the video, 10,000 likes and I'll fly you out first class. Let's see it. There's no way. Also, while I have you guys here, the fourth link in the description, for those that care, you guys don't have to do anything, but we're giving a free basic Wall Street shirt with every order today at shoptechbuds.com. So if you've ever wanted to buy a mouse pad, if you ever wanted to buy a shirt, then add another shirt to your order and you get it for free. So all you literally have to do is, like, let's say that you wanted to, maybe buy one of these mouse pads. Then you go over to the apparel section and you pick up one of the free, or it says $25, but you just click whichever one you want. You click your basic Wall Street shirt to your cart. And then when you go to your cart, you can see that you get it for free. So free basic tee with every order. No coupon code needed. It's at shoptechbuds.com and it's all available while supplies last. So as long as we have it in stock, you should be able to add that free t-shirt, and it's for any of the basic tees. So this one's a basic one, this one's a basic one, this one's a basic one. All of these are all basic ones. So you can add, if you don't have a Wall Street shirt already, then make sure that you pick one up. And again, it's all at shoptechbuds.com. We have all the flags that you see behind me, all the mouse pads. And again, that's that fourth link down below. So, alrighty. So when are flags getting restocked? I thought we were restocked with flags. You might want to recheck again. And if we're not, then shoot me a message. And we're getting an order soon. So yo, Ricky, appreciate everything that you do, bro. My New York mouse pad is fire. I like that. Worthy gains. You'll have to send me a picture on Instagram so I can repost you. So make sure also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's going to be the third link in the description down below. If you don't see it, refresh your screen. Third link down below. I'm verified on Instagram. All the other Ricky accounts on Instagram are fake. I can promise you that. So it's all linked down below. So Ricky, what do you think about Forex? So this is asked by Active, right? That's your name. I think it's another market, right? I'm never here to speak bad about another market. I think that because it's not as regulated, I think that it's very risky. So you need to be very careful with that. And when something isn't as regulated, there's a lot of ways to, either move markets or I know a lot of the trading platforms can be kind of shady, right? So in the US, everything is regulated when it comes down to, trading platforms within the United States for the stock exchange. So, other than that, if you resonate better with Forex than you do with the stock market, I wish you nothing but the best. I'm not here to convince you that you should trade stocks versus Forex if Forex just makes more sense to you, right? I just want you to be aware of, the difference, right? I think with stocks, it's something that I think is more suitable for long-term investors and maybe people that are just getting started, as things move maybe a little bit slower depending on what stocks you choose to invest or trade. There goes my camera, just overheated. Give me 1 second. But yeah, that's just me. What the heck? Why are we at the Shop Tech website? Ricky, do you trade options? I do not trade options. No, I view it to be a little bit too risky. I was thinking of making an option video of why I don't trade options. So maybe it could be something that I can make a video on later down the road. So I just choose not to. So Ricky, you need a new camera. Yeah, this one keeps overheating. I know. Yeah, Ricky hitting us with all the different angles. That is correct. Boom, boom, boom. Check this out. Here it goes. We're about to make new highs. All right, I'm going to add 500 shares to my order. So just because I'm buying more, do not buy and try to copy what it is that I'm doing. Because I'm able to tolerate something or willing to risk something does not mean that you should justify doing the same thing, right? You will never, ever see me be like other YouTubers and encourage you to do the same thing that I'm doing. I know that there's a lot of different ways on how to make money in the stock market, and I want to encourage that. I want you to be your own person. I don't want you to have to rely on me. I don't mind assisting you, but there's a big difference, right? In a world full of problems, learn to be a problem solver. You need to understand why you're doing what you're doing, not just doing it. That is correct. I've never traded options. Yep. Powell speech now. You must be late to the stream. So we already, it was a 2.5 minute stream. So we've 2.5 minute video, and we're already done with that. So yeah, that's quite a while ago. That was over 20 minutes ago. So you're a little late to the stream. Okay. Ricky, I made 400K with $200 in options during early Rona. That's good. Again, I mean, we hear about those stories all the time, right? It's not just about being able to make the money, but it's can you keep it, right? You can scale very quickly, but when you have what's the point of putting in all this time, all this effort to grow the account very quickly, and then it just takes one option trade to give it all back, right? With no discipline, with no structure, with no criteria, with no risk management, with no idea of position size, it's only a matter of time for you to give it all back, right? And this is why I think that if you're trying to learn how to trade, or if you're trying to learn how the stock market works, I think that slowing things down is very important. So, but again, that's just my opinion. So, what did JP say? I missed it. He says that Mr. C. Fortune needs to drop a thumbs up on Ricky's video. And no, it was just opening remarks. So it wasn't actually anything that was significant to the overall market. It was literally opening remarks to this economic banking event. And he's just like, this is something that's great. I was a part of it. And, you're on good hands based off of who the speakers are. And then someone recently passed away. And then he said his condolences to them. So eat a chip, bro. Yeah, imagine how many likes for me to eat one of these right now. Let's see. We have 1,400 likes. We have 3,000 of you right now. 3,000. I would need every single person to drop a thumbs up. I would need every single person and 10 more to drop a thumbs up. Jesus, man. You guys really want me to eat one. If I eat 2 chips, will you buy me a Ferrari? No. All right, so one of the things that I really like about the market right now is that we're still indicating signs of an uptrend. It's almost struggling to pull on back, which is a pretty good sign. I'm going to buy another 500 shares, which we just made new highs. So buying another 500 shares of TQQQ. It's looking good, feeling good. Here it goes. So you just want me to eat one? That's funny. All right, here we go. Just take a little bite. That is funny. I don't even know what the chip looks like. Let me see. Should I open it up? I don't know. We don't have enough likes on this video. Guess you guys don't want me to eat it. All right, still indicating signs of an uptrend. Testing, yep, there it goes, 2160. I'm going to add another 500 shares, which is about $10,000 for TQQQ. So we'll see which way we end up going. Please make sure, again, one habit that I would like everyone to get better at is updating your alerts. So updating your alert on the way up, updating your alert on the way down, something that I know for a fact we can all be better at. So please make sure that you update your alerts. Here it goes. So looking at previous highs, we were at 280.20 as of yesterday. Where were we yesterday with TQQQ? 22.35. Looks like that might be what we're trying to work towards, but we are far, far from that. So we are fishing for likes on lLIVE. Of course, right? It's part of my job. Part of my job to get you guys to like, part of my job to be live, part of my job to entertain you guys. Yeah. Why is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Does that upset you? I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry. I really don't care. But it is part of what we do, right? Eat please or I'll unsubscribe. Yeah, you might want to unsubscribe then. All right. So why is that the thumbnail? Because we just showed Jerome Powell speak with his welcoming remarks. It's exactly what the title and the thumbnail showed. So, and then I asked if we wanted to end the live stream or if we should just continue. And they all said that I should just continue to be live. So this is how you came up in the YouTube world. I didn't actually live stream very often on YouTube for free. I've always live streamed for my private group, Learn Plan Profit, right? So I trade live with them every morning. But that doesn't grow my YouTube channel because it's private, right? So you can't watch any of those videos if you're not part of LPP. But just posting every day, posting 2 times a day, posting 3 times a day. I've never been someone that gets the most views. My day in lives do well, right? So those are more like entertainment-based videos, and they're more for like motivation and stuff like that. But I've just been posting since 2015, late 2015, and that's kind of when my journey began. So it's an overnight success, and it only took 7 years. But yeah, I've just tried to work with our team, work with our followers, see what they like, what they don't like, what they want me to film, and over a long period of time, we've gotten a little better, right? So if I sign up for LPP, is this LPP streaming now? No, or am I supposed to be watching? Yeah, no, I mean, this is public, so this video is public, but so like the second link in the description is like a $100 off coupon for LPP. So that will give you access to our course. That will give you access to our daily live trading sessions that start at market open. And then that will give you access to the TechBuds HQ and access to our private Discord chat. So it's all inclusive. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. You do not have to sign up if you do not want to. It's just, if you want to watch me trade live, if you want me to assist you, then again, it's a service that I offer. If you want to do this all on your own, great. Do it on your own, right? I'm not here to convince you that you should join my team. It's at the end of the day, we should only want to work with people that see value in us, right? So I think that's the best way to do it. It's the way that, I would say you can instill a great work environment for not only yourself, but for everyone that's part of the team. Alrighty. Or you just do your thing, it's working. Oh yeah. I appreciate it. So there it goes. We got SQQQ down 2%. We have TQQQ up 2%, but showing signs of resistance. You guys see this consolidation? So showing signs of resistance. Let's see if we actually get this thing to begin to pull back. or if we get another push up. So again, slight resistance right around 2160. So Ricky, when do you trade on the 1 minute versus the 5 minutes? So if I see that there's quick changes of direction, then I can go to the 5 minute as it tends to slow things down for me, right? So I can see, it takes a little bit longer for these significant moves. But if we are seeing a lot of movement already, and directions already pretty clear, then I'll go back to the 1 minute. And normally I trade off of the 1 minute unless I need to slow things down, right? If I'm looking for more significant moves, like yesterday, again, when we broke below the moving average, it's very easy to see this on the 5 minute. There's a lot of mess going on the 1 minute, right? It's all over the place. It's not as easy to see. So that's the difference. It's you change your time frame depending on what you find to be most useful. Sold my long position on NASDAQ futures. Nice, Pascal. Hopefully for a profit. Can you give a quick introduction about your indicators? Yep, I use the moving average, I use the EMA. This is MACD, RSI, and I have a full setup video in LPP 2.0. So if you want to know how I use them, why I use them, and why I have these indicators, and why I find them to be useful, the setup on the parameters that I use and why I use them is in Learn Plan Profit. So So how come your moving average and EMA are different than your YouTube video setup? You have the 180 and the 20. I adjust my EMA. Again, this is something that I explained in the course. I just don't go into much detail on YouTube, right? Because the videos are free. They're very basic, entry level. In the course, I talk about how each indicator I adjust depending on what I'm trading. So right now, my EMA is set at 45 and my moving average is set at 200, and depending if the stock that I'm trading is aggressive or volatile, or if it's a little bit more slower moving and conservative, will determine if I go for a shorter length or a longer length EMA. So my moving average tends to stay the same, but my EMA, I change it about once a week depending on market volatility and what I see to be most suitable and most accurate, right? So we got LS Crypto. I signed up for LPP yesterday. I'm really excited about it. Happy to have you as a part of the team. And again, anytime that you have any questions, just send me a direct message via Discord, and I'd love to, answer any questions you might have. So, all right. So you guys see obvious signs of a resistance, right? We're beginning to kind of slow down. Do you guys see that? So it's showing signs of a resistance. This is where you want to prepare in advance, right? Our job is not to predict the future. Our job is to prepare for it. So sometimes people are like, oh, Ricky, how'd you know that we were about to pull back? Or how'd you know that we were going to pull back? I never know 100%, but it's obvious, right? When you see that that there was this continuous progression, there was momentum in our favor, and then we became overbought. And then we began to trade sideways, and then there was no progression on higher highs, and it began to test the support. At that point, we are overbought enough where it makes sense that we could pull back. Not that we have to, but our job is to prepare. So now it's asking the question, right? I went into TQQQ with a couple of shares during my earlier live trading session with my Learn Plan Profit group, with the intention to day trade a couple of shares. Now, if this thing begins to pull on back, my job is to hold myself accountable, reduce my position size, and effort that if it pulls back even more, I can load up at a lower price point. Does that make sense? It's for the greater good of things. So we have our alert set there. Let's check this out. All right, let's see if we actually break below that EMA. So that EMA is right now right around 2130. So 2134 to be exact, but I'm going to give it a little bit more wiggle room instead of it just selling right at 2134. So here it goes, nice little pullback. Let's see which way we end up going. So I'm ashamed for missing 2070 for the second time. Mike, remember, don't nickel and dime an opportunity. Never be ashamed. Don't get FOMO. I'm telling you this as I'm someone that's in TQQQ. Your job is not to be perfect. And I'm sorry, Mike, but you will never be perfect, right? So it's not about, oh, I missed it for the second time. Who cares? Look at TQQQ, right? Look at with where we're at right now. And even if it just recovers to the moving average, that's 105%. If it recovers to, even just 66, this is not even at all-time previous highs, but just around this area, that's 210%. There is huge upside, right? Huge upside. Please do not nickel and dime an opportunity thinking that it has to be something that it's actually not. Please make sure that you hold yourself accountable. It's not even about getting in right now. I'm in it right now, and I like to even encourage people to not get in it, right? Why would I encourage people to not get in it? Well, because I know that it's very early within the potential stages of a reversal. I know that things still can get worse before they get better. I don't need you guys to buy the same stock that I'm invested in for me to feel better about myself. It's not about that, right? It is so important for you to understand that you always have time, and that if direction is unclear and it's still selling off, then maybe it's not a bad idea to stay patient, stay selective, and wait for that opportunity to present itself. I always want to hold you guys more accountable and staying patient. I think it's a super great quality to have when you're first getting started. All right, testing. Eat that chip now, Ricky. Jesus. So rude, so demanding. All right, here it goes. Showing signs of a support. It's not looking horrible. Showing somewhat signs of a support. Pump it up. Let's see if we can. Watch for the lower lows. Watch for the lower lows. Watch for the break below the EMA. Just be careful here. Be careful. We're getting really close. I'm risking it for the biscuit. All right. So, Ricky, how old are you? How dare you ask me how old I am? Just kidding. I'm 27, dude. I'm getting up there. I'm closer to 30 than I am 20. This is what you have to look forward to, youngins. This is what you have to look forward to. My back hurts when I wake up. I got congestion. Just kidding. I'm 38. Nope. Here it goes. Watch for the break below. And let's be careful here. So 21.34, testing that EMA. Thanks for the compliment. Drop a like on the stream. I like that. So what is the difference between percentage? What? I don't understand the question. All right. Showing signs of a support at the EMA. forming these higher lows. Let's see if we make it back to 2160. All right, let's see if I can put the camera back to what I had it. Let it cool off for a bit. There we go. There we go. Just how we like it. My big ol' head back in that frame. Oh my goodness. And now we got TQQQ pulling on back. So I want to visit Arizona someday. Yeah, you can come visit us at the HQ. Again, if you guys are in the Arizona area today at 11:30, so in about, what is that, 3.5 hours, come visit us at the HQ. It's in Chandler, Arizona. You guys can Google search TechBuds HQ location for the address. And we're doing a one-chip challenge. We have 8 of them. You can see them back there behind me. If you want to participate and or just watch other people eat it, it's going to be fun. All right, here it goes. Indicating signs of an uptrend. Let's be careful here. Let's see if we get those higher highs. Move it or lose it. There it goes. 2150. We need to break above that. 2150. Come on. A lot of consolidation up here. So we did hit highs of 2160, but there's a lot of consolidation right around 2150. And there it goes. 2150. Still indicating signs of an uptrend. Showing those higher highs. Love to see it. All right, so here it goes. All right, getting a little bit closer. So what's going on, Anish? So will ETH go up? So I'm not big into crypto, but as of right now, again, if you're in it for the long-term game, then I feel like you should be just fine. You should be watching your position size because market direction is still not bullish for any crypto whatsoever, right? But if you're in it for the short-term gain and or trying to day trade, then I think that, right now would be a time to kind of sit out, right? Direction's not favorable for you. Conditions are not favorable for day traders really right now. If you're just getting started, right? Volatility is, I'm sure, present. But for day traders that are trying to make it easier for themselves with direction being bullish, right, and in your favor, I just don't think that it's there yet, right? So it pays to be patient, right? So keep that trading simple, and it will just be something that we have to follow up with. I still think, again, I'm not even huge into crypto, but I've been looking at crypto just to pay attention to it more as like a long-term buy and hold. Friendly reminder, I do not have a Telegram. I do not have a WhatsApp. I never have, never will. There's a bunch of fake accounts that will message you on different social media platforms. It will be on YouTube. It could be on Discord. It could be on Twitter. It could be on Instagram, Facebook, email. I will never trade for you. I will never ask for money. I will never tell you join my Telegram and I can manage your Forex fund. No, I do none of that, right? There's one thing that I offer. It's Learn, Plan, Profit, and it's so you can watch me trade live. That's all. So please make sure that you are aware of that. Look at that rejection. Dang it, man. 2160 and right back to previous support. So if you want to join my Learn, Plan, Profit team, it's the second link down below. But I will never reach out to you asking you to join. So if you reach out to me and you have specific questions, you can direct message me via Discord. That's that first link in the description. But if you're ready to join right now, we do have a $100 off sale, and that's that second link in the description of this video. So I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of how to determine the fake accounts versus my real accounts. And I will never message you first. If you receive a message from me asking, hey, what's up? Or hey, how you doing? Or just a message reaching out to you first. Respectfully, I never message you first. I have no reason to, right? If you have a question and you reach out to me, great. But I will never reach out to you first. So I just finished Learn, Plan, Profit 2.0 last week. What's going on, Luciano? I like that. Kindly eat that chip, Ricky. Kindly, no. I told you we have to get this video to over 3,000 likes. What is the difference between selling and buying a stock on Webull. Four Seasons, I still do not understand that question. What does that mean? So what is the difference between selling and buying stock prices on Webull? Well, that's where the bid and the ask, right? So if I'm trying to buy right now, this is where the bids are to buy. This is where the bids are to, or the asks are to sell. It's very simple. It's just like anything, right? It's like any trading platform. I don't understand your question. So what are the Webull fees per trade? There are none. You do have to be within the US. So Webull is only available to those within the US, and it's the 5th link in the description of this video. So 5th link down below, you can refresh it if you don't see it, and you will earn 12 free stocks just by using my link when you deposit $1. You can have more than one trading app. So let's say that you use Robinhood right now. You can open up a Webull as well. And you could even just open it to get those 12 free stocks. You can sell those 12 free stocks and then withdraw it, but you do have to deposit $1. So is level 2 on Webull free? No, it's $1.99 a month or $2.99, something like that. So yeah, I mean, if that's a deal breaker for you, I respect it. I'm not here to convince you to join, but if you do want to, again, my link is there. I like Webull. It's the one that I use every day. It's not one that I'm like, hey guys, sign up for it, and I never use it and you never see me use it. No, I trade live with my Learn Plan Profit group every day. This is what I use. In the LPP 2.0 course, this is what I use. Everything that I talk about and everything that I use, this is what I use, right? So worth it 100%. I use it. I like it. I like it. What's going on, Tony? So on Webull. So do you just trade TQs and SQs in your profit group? It is mainly what I focus on, yes. I do trade other positions, but as of right now, as market conditions are somewhat uncertain, then yes, right? You have to think about it. I have one that's a bull, one that's a bear. One that goes long, one that goes short. So as long as market direction is clear, there's always one side that you can trade. During these very oversold levels, because the market's very oversold, I will stop trading SQQQ and just focus on preparing for TQQQ. So yeah. So Ricky, will Tesla go up or down today? Let me look at my crystal ball. I don't know. Oscar, first off, you don't have to pay me to ask me questions. Second, I'm not here to predict the future, right? I cannot, believe it or not. If your intention is to try to make money right now, I mean, market direction looks fine right now. It still looks bullish. Yeah, it's kind of consolidating. It's kind of struggling right now, but it looks like we're making our way back into the green. Looking at previous patterns, we have an obvious resistance level that we've been experiencing here for the past couple of days. So we're oversold for Tesla, meaning that it recently pulled on back. We're getting rejected by the moving average. So, but Oscar, you have to remember, like, why are you in such a rush to try to make the most money right now? Like, you have so much time, man, right? It's like market's just choppy. Market conditions it's like a rainy day when you're trying to go out and play. It's like, yeah, you can really risk it and try to go out there and possibly get hurt, right? Because of conditions are not favorable. Or you can just understand that, like, hey, you have time to play it. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow, or maybe next week, or maybe the week after that, right? Allow the opportunity to present itself. Understand that you have time. You don't have to nickel and dime an opportunity. You don't have to try to time an opportunity. There's nothing wrong with staying patient. And I think that's like what I would like some of our beginner traders to like understand is I don't want you guys to feel so impulsive. I don't know if you guys have experienced this yourself, but I see this because we have such a large group, right? We have a lot of people that, even in our free group, I have a lot of people that come in and all they want to do is like, Ricky, like, they come into our free Tech Buds group or our free Discord. It's the first link down below. And then they're like, Ricky, like, what do I need to do? How do I make money right now? I'm trying to learn as much as I can right now. Imagine going to college to become an engineer, and your first day in school, you are demanding to try to learn so you can become and make money that same day. Imagine that concept. Why is trading any different? Is it because it's more accessible because you can open up an account and do it? Well, I mean, you can go, instead of going to college, you can go and try to work for an engineering firm, right? Maybe you won't start obviously as an engineer, but you will start at lower levels. But sure, But what do you think is more realistic? To put in the work to actually learn the different concepts of what it takes to be a successful engineer, and then you apply for one once you have the credibility? So why not do the same thing with trading? Why not take the time that it takes to learn and not expect it right away? And then later down the road, you focus on scaling and making money. Why is it any different? Yeah, you'll see this, right? And people love to ask the question of like, Ricky, why does trading or why does investing in the stock market have such a low success rate? It's very simple. Anytime that there is a low barrier of entry, anytime that there is, let me give you a perfect example that we can all relate to. Anytime that it's almost free to get into something, the success rate is super low. You can open up, anyone can open up a trading account. It's much easier now than it ever has been before. You can open one up in a couple of days and start trading. You can fund it, whatever money you want, and you can start trading. That wasn't always the case. Now imagine if there had to be criteria to even open up an account. Our success rate would probably be a little bit higher. Why? Well, because it would be more challenging. And by it being more challenging or maybe require more money, it would need someone to take it more seriously. And it's the same thing when you join like free trading groups. You can easily see the difference from free trading groups to expensive trading groups. Why? Because people that make the investment tend to, not always, but tend to take it more seriously. Why is there such a high failure rate for real estate agents? Because everyone and their mother can be a real estate agent, right? Anyone can be a real estate agent. It doesn't take much to become one. You just have to pass a test. Very simple. And that's why, on average, around like 85% of real estate agents fail, because there's a very low barrier of entry. It's super, super simple to start doing anything. But it's anytime that something is this accessible that you want to take it more seriously. And I think by seeing the free groups and then seeing the paid groups, you can easily begin to see the difference in the quality of people and wanting to take it more serious. So when is the speech going to happen? Harry, you are like almost 1 hour late, homeboy. Harry, the speech already happened, brother. You are too late to the party. The speech already happened. It was a 2.5 minute speech. Come on, dude. We talked about it. It was 45 minutes after the market opens, not 2 hours. Sorry, Harry. You can Google search or YouTube search Jerome Powell's opening remarks, and it should pop up. It's 2 minutes and 23 seconds, something like that. I'm sorry, man. You missed it. Trust me, you didn't miss much. So Ricky, can you short on Webull? Yep. One of the updates that we have within Learn Plan Profit 2.0 is actually a little shorting section. So yeah, it has a little short button there. But I explain introductions to shorting, how to do it, how I do it, what I look for, specific patterns, stuff like that. And that section gets added this week. So, and that's one thing that you'll learn about me is that within Learn Plan Profit, I'm always trying to update it, add more videos as market conditions are always changing. I don't charge for these extra videos. Even if you first enrolled to Learn Plan Profit 1.0 back in 2018, I fully updated Learn Plan Profit 2.0. And the people that enrolled back in 2018 got access for free to the full update. And that's always been my commitment. My job is not to try to milk you guys for every penny that I'm sure I could have left 1.0 as what it was, and I could have made 2.0, and I could have charged an additional $500 or $1,000, make it different, right? But no, that's not my intention. I told you guys from the beginning that I value you guys seeing value in me, and I want to be a value for you. And I only want to work with people that value me, right? So you can very easily see who I am as a person, how I trade, what my thought processes are. And if you like that, then let's work together. If you don't like that, then let's not, right? It's very simple. So, all right. When will those additional videos be posted to LPP? It should be by the end of the week. All right, testing that same resistance. So you guys see this ascending uptrend pattern, but be careful. We break below this EMA, we're gonna go like boop, all the way down here, right? 1.9% of a loss. Be careful, be careful. We have that same resistance at 2160. 2160 sounds familiar. Why? Was it our previous support range? Yep, look at that. Yesterday, pre-market support, resistance, support, resistance. Old support level, new resistance level. Love to see it. So when you add to your position, does it buy when you last bought? What? It buys at whatever the market value is. So if I like, I'll do it right now. So I'll just buy one share. But yeah, if I try to buy right now, I can see the bid and the ask. So I can see 21.53, 21.54. I can either buy with a market order or try to control it with a limit order, right? I can click buy, and then I will just get filled at whatever the price point of the market price is right now. So it will fill me at whatever the price, the market value is. So with that one, I got filled at 21.5499. It's pretty much 24.55. Make sense? So suggestion for someone that has a $1,000 account, I don't care if you have $1,000, I don't care if you have $100,000. If your focus is to learn how to trade, then focus on learning how to trade. You should be empowered that you are trading with less money than, I don't get why it's a flex when you're just starting to do something and you're trading with a lot of money. I actually find it to be counterproductive. I find it to be kind of like idiotic. I find it to be very naive. I get excited when I see beginners saying that, hey, I do have money, but I'm just going to trade with $500 or $1,000. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to lose. You're going to take losses. And you don't know how to manage your risk. You don't know how to manage your position size. You don't know what stocks are worth trading. So it's a trial and error, right? And as you make these mistakes, very simple question that you could answer yourself. Are you going to want to lose a lot of money? Or do you want to lose a little bit of money? Because you're going to lose, and losing is all based off of how much is behind each trade. Right? So why is anyone trying to flex that, hey, I'm just starting to learn how to trade and I'm going to do it with $50,000? You're an adult. You do what it is that you want. You put yourself in a position that you find to be suitable, right? But I make it very clear in Learn Plan Profit. I make it very clear in my videos that I think that for a beginner, it is wise to trade small, to start small, because you fail small. You're going to make mistakes. They're going to happen. Your job is not to avoid risk. Your job is to manage it. Are you going to do just as well with losing or trading with $1,000 or trading with even $10,000 is significant? Don't put yourself in a position that you can't tolerate. Why is it such a flex to try to trade with a lot of money when you're just getting started? I don't know, but I'm here to change that. For the people that watch my videos, for the people that are part of my group, I want to change your way of thinking. I want you to embrace challenge. I want you to embrace failure. I want you to welcome it. There it goes, new highs. Love to see it. I want you to welcome it. I think it's good, right? You're putting yourself in an uncomfortable environment, as you should, to try to see change. You can't do the same thing you've done in the past before and expect something different. So I'm pumped. I'm excited. But don't do it blindly. Don't do it in a very naive way. Do it calculated, right? Trade small, lose small. Yeah, you win small too, but who cares? It's a proof of concept. You're learning how to do something. All right? Bro, every time market does a little speech like these, the market goes up. Of course, because everyone gets pumped. They're like, oh, bye. Just kidding. Dude, I get comments sometimes of like, Ricky, you need to stop uploading your videos. They're moving the market. I'm like, are you blind? First off, I get kind of complimented I don't get complimented because it just showcases like their lack of understanding of what it would take to move a market. This is TQQQ is off of the NASDAQ market. The NASDAQ market is one of the biggest markets out there, right? When it comes down to tech. Biggest index. If you think that with my few, what do we have here? 2,600 viewers that I have in this live stream, that you think that I can move the freaking market, you just don't understand what it takes to move a market. That's simple. So I'm going to begin to reduce my position size. Again, I like to reduce my position size at overbought levels. Just because I do something never means that you need to as well. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to encourage you not to. But anytime that we are a little bit more on the overbought side, the RSI just touched 70 RSI. I'm just choosing to play it safe. And we are at that 1% mark, which is very close to what we were yesterday right before we sold off. So let me double check that. We're not at the same level for QQQ, but we were up 1% on the day based off of the previous close. So let me double check. Oh no, yeah, we hit highs of 6%. I am very wrong. My bad. All right, but I just sold 2,000 shares. All right. Going back again. Here it goes. Testing. So show your P&L. Ricky, why don't you show your P&L? Dude, you obviously must be new. I don't trade with my position open. I don't like to see how much I'm up or how much I'm down. It's just I do not like to, because it influences my decision if I should lock in profits or if I should hold. I don't want to, and I don't want anything to influence my decision. So you can see it right here. I'm up $16,000 on the day. Yeah. Does that make you happy? I don't get why people get so offended of like, what do you think I'm trying to hide? I mean, I'm obviously trading something. Why do you get so caught up on how much I'm up or how much I'm down? What does that do for you? It does nothing for you. How much money I make today does nothing for you. Like, what does that do? Nothing, right? Provides no value. I'm all for it, but I think it's just the way people ask is people get so offended because of how I choose to trade. It's very simple. How many times have you almost been at $100 profit and you don't lock in profits because you haven't hit $100? Maybe you're at $95 profit or $99. I never want to trade because of how much I'm up or down, because that is blind. That is so naive. That is idiotic to trade that way. The amount that I'm up or down has nothing to do with an actual trade opportunity. That is why I trade blind. It's one of the reasons that we talk about that in the course, right? It's something that not enough people talk about. It's a concept that is supposed to implement good and healthy habits. That's the whole point of our LPP course, is to implement good and healthy habits that most people don't talk about. So, all right. All right, and I'm going to leave it at that. So it looks like we're still indicating signs of an uptrend. We're still forming higher highs. Again, one of the last things I want to talk about is if we do break below the EMA line, that could be a potential break-up pattern and we could aggressively sell off. So please make sure that you manage your position size. I'll make sure that I manage mine. You make sure that you manage yours. Hold yourself accountable. If direction begins to change, no one's here to hold your hand. If you can't manage your position, if you can't manage your risk, then again, just walk away from the market now, right, while you're still ahead. It's only a matter of time for you to give back all the money you've made if you don't have any form of risk management or discipline in this market. I can promise you that. So please do your future self a favor. And whatever you choose to trade with, just make sure that you can manage it for both best case scenario and worst case scenario. So again, I will see you guys tomorrow for my live trading session. If you want to watch me trade live, you guys know where to find me. I trade live with my Learn Plan Profit group. It's very similar to what you saw today. Sometimes we trade, sometimes we don't. It depends if market direction's in our favor. We trade live for about 30 minutes to an hour every single day right at market open, Monday through Friday. Not once a week, not once a month. Every single day the market's open, Monday through Friday. We have our A to Z video lesson library, our daily live trading session, our private group chat, and access to the TechBuds HQ. It's all inclusive. It's a one-time payment, and right now, if I'm not mistaken, you can refresh your screen, and the second link in the description is a $100 off coupon for Learn Plan Profit 2.0. That is one of our biggest discounts that we offer, and if you are ready, then feel free to join our team. If you're not, then again, just make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next one. I hope that it earned your thumbs up. Don't forget to redeem your free t-shirt off of our shop TechBuds site, and that's that fourth link down below. If you're going to ask what trading platform I'm using the Webull trading app, and that is that fifth link in the description down below, and you will earn 12 free stocks by using my link. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And if you have any questions, message me via Discord, and that's that first link in the description. I will see you at the TechBuds HQ today at 11:30 for our one chip challenge. So I'll see you there. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.